Grit and Granite. Written by Katherine Johnson. Narrated by Dallas Escue. Prologue. December 28, 1966. Anaheim, California. "Faster, Daddy, faster!" the 6-year-old shouted as Colin Ford sent her flying high into the California clouds. "I know you can make me go even higher," she repeated as she pumped her tiny legs to help propel her upward. Colin smiled as he pushed the swing again, even higher than before, just like she wanted. He looked at the joy spreading across her face and then said, "Kristen, if I knew all you wanted to do was ride swings, I wouldn't have bothered taking you to Disneyland." Kristen didn't answer as she continued to pump her legs higher toward the sky. "Okay, that's enough for now," he said as he started to slow her down. "You're going to get sick again, just like you did on the teacups. I don't want to have to clean up another mess like that." Kristen scrunched up her nose and then slowed her swing to dismount. "What's next?" the 6-year-old said as she jumped off the swing. "We are still going to see Mickey and Minnie, right?" "Tomorrow," Colin answered. He took her hand and walked back to the picnic tables to join her mother, Ruth, and her sister, Katherine. "We better get to the hotel," her mother said, wiping off Kristen's pink dress. It still had bits of ketchup from the hamburger Kristen had ordered earlier, the one that met such a smelly end. "The girls are exhausted, and Kristen needs a bath more than ever," Ruth said, taking her youngest daughter's hand tightly. "Sounds good to me. I'm ready for a break. What a day!" Colin smiled as he watched his blonde wife corral his daughters. It was quite a day, a happy one. Today was the first genuinely carefree day the Fords had enjoyed ever since Colin had agreed to take his new job as a corporate lawyer in St. James, the capital of Chippewa. For the first time in weeks, Ruth seemed less angry with him, less annoyed with the messiness of packing up their carefully built home and moving 200 miles away from his hometown. Colin loved it when Ruth smiled at him, and if that meant taking a last-minute trip to the happiest place on earth, then that's what he'd do. He'd do almost anything to make Ruth smile again. The Ford family checked into the Disneyland Hotel for the first night of their 4-day vacation. Tomorrow they would see Mickey and Minnie and meet Winnie the Pooh. Colin laughed every time Kristen reminded them that Winnie the Pooh was the best character ever and she couldn't wait to give him a big hug. The family cooled off.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?